Why is it that jewellery has never commanded the prices of paintings or pictures?
I think the answer is simply that there are a few more ruby, sapphire, emerald and diamond below the earth, where the Pont de Trinquetail by Van Gogh was only painted once, and there won't be another one.
At 400,000 francs then for you.
Christies, fine jewelry department,
Yes.
is the division of Christies,
Yes.
fine art auctioneers, which were founded in 1766 in London. James Christie, who founded this firm, loved the business of auction and distinguished himself from all his competitors because he started selling art.
780 000. Jugé à vous, monsieur, numéro 69 pour 780.
He became friends with Thomas Gainsborough, with Thomas Chippendale, and with other very important artists of the 18th century, and started selling their works of art at auction. His sales became very quickly quite famous because he invented late-night views where he would ask people to come in special clothes and he would serve drinks and wine.
So he made it a festive occasion.
Yeah, and if we think we've invented anything today, we're absolutely wrong because it was all invented before us 250 years ago.
Sold to you then. Thank you very much at 2,550,000.
In 1791, James Christie organized his first sale of jewelry of the late Mrs. du Barry's jewels. This is what started Christie's jewelry department 250 years ago.
But this is also the story of the Three Musketeers.
550,000. The bid is on this telephone. Against you, Vicky. 1,300,000.
Why are you doing this?
I was studying law in France when I was 20 years old, and my father, who didn't want me to remain doing nothing for 3 months in the summer, sent me to London to develop my English. And because my father was a jewelry dealer, he sent me to Christie's because he was a client of Christie's.
1,000 francs. 1,500,000. At 1 million.
I took a summer job as an intern where I basically knew absolutely nothing, and I must say, I took a fancy to it. The power of the marketing, the power of a name like Christie's, to put together a catalog, to organize an exhibition, to go on traveling with the jewels around the world with the name Christie's behind you was extremely powerful, and I loved it. It's only after that I began to become in love with jewelry when I studied it. I went to a gemological school, and I also learned it because I was seeing so many more jewels than one would see if one was working in a jewelry store.
At 1,800,000 then. At 1,800,000.
What are some of the incredible things that came through your hands?
A minute red diamond of below 1 carat. This one was 95 pointers, so below 1 carat, which we sold for $880,000. A fabulous sapphire from Nelson Rockefeller Estate.
Yes.
Some fabulous mystery clocks by Cartier. Some Art Deco jewels by the world famous makers.
Sold to you, Pedro. Thank you very much for 1,800,000.
Twice a year, one in the spring, one in the fall, we have major auctions in Hong Kong, New York and Geneva. And these, as you rightly say, are the barometer of the market. If, for instance, a 5-carat ruby of a certain quality and a certain color sells for $80,000 a carat, you can be sure that next morning, in all the jewelry stores in the city where that stone was sold, the prices of 5-carat similar rubies will be sold for so much.
Really?
100,000 francs and 1 million. At 1 million francs, 1,100,000. The bid is here at 1,200,000.
What do you feel is the quintessential feeling of jewellery today in terms of design?
But Jar has been for 25 years now the prima donna of all the jewelers, and their works are still, when they come out for auction, bringing extremely high prices. We sold in Geneva on November 22nd a butterfly for $420,000, a blue sapphire and diamond butterfly from Jar, which went for a very, very high price. The previous butterfly had been sold in 1988, a very similar object, for $300,000. So you can see that the prices are still going up. There are new designers. Chanel has come into the market with a new jewelry collection, with a jewelry collection.
Really?
Dior, Christian Dior with Victor de Castellane is coming up with a new jewelry collection. We're seeing Bulgari now coming with new jewelry collections. So there are new vogues, if you want.
Your bid, sir. Thank you very much at 2,600,000.
What's so special about people like Jar?
I think the quality of his work, the fact that, as I said before, everything is one of a kind, so you buy one piece and you know that you won't see it on some other lady's dress at another evening. The fact that he probably spends more than many jewelers on the quality of the workmanship, and if he's unhappy with a piece, simply destroys it,
really?
Whereby he's paid for it. Also, his promotion, or rather lack of promotion, makes that everybody wants to buy a piece of jewelry by Jar. I shall always remember at the first exhibition he had of his works in 1977 in New York. You were giving a flashlight and a catalog, and you were asked to go in a room which was semi-dark because it was like a treasure hunt. And rather than having thousands of watts lamps show on every jewel like it is during a normal jewel exhibition, you had to walk around a room where there was enough light so that you didn't bump into one another, but not enough light to look at the jewels, and you had to discover the jewel and search for the jewel rather than they coming at you with huge light. So this is what makes Jar completely different from any other jeweler in the world. I don't know if you've ever been to his shop, 7 Place Vendôme, but you can walk in front of the shop 50 times without seeing anything, because it's a shop where it says nothing on the window. Yes. There's not even a name. There's a nasty little bell, and none of this business here comes to look at my marvelous jewels. There's nothing. And if they don't know you, then you press the bell because you've heard about it and say, what do you want? Well, I'd like to see some jewels. Sorry, we're a small firm, we have nothing to show you, there's nothing today. So they make it very, very difficult for you to buy anything.
Well, how do you buy if you want to buy it?
You have to know somebody who's heard someone, who was introduced by someone. Yeah, it's all a word, it's a real word of mouth. And once you get admitted in the shop, they also have to like you. And if they do like you, they'll sell to you. Otherwise, they say, sorry, we have nothing for sale today.
Both odds, in fact, against you here and against you there, at 8 million. Your bid, yes, sir. Last chance now.
What are some of the funny objects you've had to handle?
I mean, probably the most unusual piece, because of its price, was that 95-pointer red diamond, which we estimated $150,000 to $200,000, which was already a lot of dollars for a 1 carat diamond,
yes.
Which was sold for $1 million. And I would say that probably will remain all my life the pinnacle of my career at Christies.